welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts, and what I've got today is some of this clear wrap. Now, it's really thin. I got it from my cards. I like to use it in my card making and my other crafts on my other channel. What I thought I'd see is if it can go in resin. Now, I'm sure other people have put it in resin, but I haven't, and so I thought I'd try it. I'm going to be using these dragonfly glazes over the top of it, let it dry, and then put it in. And I'm going to give it a really good crinkle first, because I think that might make it look nice. Although it is quite thin, so I'm not sure how well those crinkles will stay in it, but I think that could give it a nice look. I'm going to choose some colours, and then what I'll do is I will put these over the top, and these are the little coaster moulds. Cut a round circle in them, and then I can add this to the resin and see what happens. I've cut my circles out now. They should all fit nicely into these moulds, but what I'm gonna do is paint these first using the dragon glaze. Now, I have no idea how this is gonna come out, whether it's gonna come out at all, or whether it's gonna make any difference whatsoever by painting them, but we will find out. First one I'm going to be using is the greeny gold one. You don't need to put too much on, just a little bit. I have crinkled these up first, but I probably will crinkle them up again once this is dry. It shouldn't take too long to dry, and it does paint on there quite nicely. I will paint it on both sides because I want to make sure it can be seen from both sides, and I also think it will thicken up this little bit of plastic a little bit better as well. Oh, that's quite pretty. I'm also going to, on this one, use some of the metallic paint and see how the metallic paint from Arteza comes out. Before I put my crinkle paper in, what I want to do is create almost like a frame or an outline around these coasters. And that's what I love about these coaster molds. You can do that. So I'm using a PU resin so it cures up really quick with some glitter in. Well, these have all cured now, this bit in here, because I want to have a border around it, and so has the dragonfly glaze and the paint dried that I put onto these little thin plastic sheets. And all I've done is I've just screwed them up like that to give them a little bit more of a pattern. I don't know how well that pattern's going to stay in it, or whether this is even going to work in here. It may just curl up. And I did the same with all the other bits as well. Like that. So I'm going to unwrap these, and then these are going to go into the middle there on each one of these. I'm not sure if the curing of the resin will heat these thin plastic up too much and cause it to warp or bend or whatever it may do. Who knows? But we'll find out, won't we? And we'll find out together. So I'm going to mix my resin up, and then we can do a pour on those. Well, I've put a little bit of resin in the bottom of these coasters just to cover that bottom to allow this plastic to stick to it. I'd just like to say a quick thank you to everybody that bought me a coffee last month. Your names are coming up now. It really is appreciated and does enable me to keep making videos and buying stuff as well. So I'm using my tweezers to push out quite firmly any bubbles that are trapped underneath the plastic from when you put it in, and it will make a real big difference to the look of the coaster when you demold it. I'm now filling it up using the resin right to the top. I'll let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then I'll go over it with my long neck lighter to burst the bubbles. Never a torch, remember, on a silicone mold. You don't want to be damaging the mold. And then I'll leave it to cure up. These have all cured up now, and I'm really interested to see how they're going to come out. They should come out of these moulds really easily. I like having the additional ring around the edge, and that's the great thing about these coaster moulds. I mean, but if you don't want that, then you don't have to have the different colour. Oh, I think they've come out really, really pretty. That's the one where I painted it, so it's definitely more opaque, so you're not going to be able to see through that. I think that has come out lovely. I just feel that the rim gives it that finished frame look to it. What do you think? These are the ones where I used the dragon glaze on them, and they've still become quite translucent because obviously the film is quite clear. It's very thin, but I think that has come out nice. That one, again, translucent. I think that you could do them in rainbow colours. You could do them all the same colour, depending on which technique that you want to use. I think that is definitely a success. Like I said, I'm probably not the first person to use this stuff in resin, but I thought I'd give it a try as I'd got it. Let me know what you think in the comments below and which one you like the best, whether it's the dragon glaze one or whether it's the painted one. Let's show you two so you can make a decision. Please boop that like button. It really does help my video to get out there. It also lets me know what people like so I can make similar videos or expand on things as well. I will link everything that I've used today in the description below, including these brilliant coaster molds. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Take care. Enjoy your resin. Bye.